All right, everyone. So, welcome to our podcast, the Zukimi Talk. And I am your host. My name is Muhammad Zuhairi, and today I am with my friends. Can you introduce yourself?
Hi guys, my name is Hakimi from HAIRIL, metric 24363035. And you?
I'm Zuhairi, and my metric number is 240 2436 24360334. 243634. Right. And for our first episode of this podcast, we will be talking about we'll be discussing about soccer
Versus
versus
basketball.
basketball. Which one takes the crown?
Yes. So,
Um, so what do you think about soccer? So which sport do you prefer more, soccer or basketball? Jimmy?
in my opinion, I prefer soccer. What about you?
Well, I guess I just prefer basketball then.
Yeah, no. Why you like basketball?
uh, I just grew up watching basketball and seeing a lot of player playing the game, and I just really love the vibe from the game and just overall
See.
the energy from the game. So, why do you enjoy soccer so much?
I like soccer because it seems like football. You know football? I like to
Football, like
dribble,
yes,
and
dribbling.
I have one idols in
Idol.
football.
Who's it?
He is Messi. Do you know? Do you guys know Messi? So next
I think everyone know Messi. I think he's one of the most popular player in the game.
in the game.
Yeah. So let's talk about the background of the game and the rich history of the
Popularity
basketball and soccer.
soccer.
So let's start with you, Kimi. So with the history of soccer, what can you tell us about the history
History is soccer.
of this soccer?
Soccer is action in origin when back thousands of years. The modern version was standardized in England in 1880s, and today you have got the FIFA World Cup, arguably the biggest sporting event on the planet. This planet. What about you? You know about basketball?
Well, one thing I can say is that basketball is much newer sport compared to soccer. Obviously, soccer has been played for like I don't know thousands of years at this point. So, so yeah, basketball is much younger sport, and but basketball was first invented in 1891 by
Yeah.
Dr. James Naismith as an indoor sports for students during the winter, actually, and also I think that basketball is not as globally known to people as much as soccer is. So yeah. Do you have anything else to say about the history or anything?
It
Anything
was
else?
invented by Dr. James Naismith. Here it is. The interesting fact of soccer. The interesting fact: the 2080 World Cup final between France and Croatia had over 1 billion views.
Wow,
That is
billion.
insane.
That's actually insane. 1 billion
Yes.
viewer. I mean, that's very rare. I don't think there's anything reaching that level of viewers in terms of basketball. So yeah, that's a really cool facts. Thanks for sharing that about soccer.
Yeah.
um, so um, so let's talk about the
Advantage.
advantages and disadvantages in this sport. Let's start with you. So what is the advantage, or what are some of the pros and cons with um, soccer? Let's start off with advantages. So what are the advantages?
So let's start with soccer. What's the biggest advantage? Okay,
Oh,
now
go ahead.
accessibility. You don't need a now accessibility. Soccer is often called the people sport because you don't need a fancy gear, just a ball and some space. You can play a barefoot in a village, in a huge stadium. That's why kids everywhere grow up with a kicking box, kicking balls
I
and
do
around.
agree. Yeah, true. A lot of kids play soccer, especially here in Malaysia. I see a lot of kids grow up playing soccer a
Soccer.
lot. Um, and yeah, I mean, it's very good for kids, obviously, and it can improve stamina a lot and endurance in your speed and you know teamwork. So
Teamwork.
it's very good sport for you to play. So what else is there in terms of the pros
Mm,
or the advantages?
wait, I have more advantages. Once,
That's what I asked you.
yeah.
Yes.
Uh,
what?
another big,
So what is it?
okay. Another big one is community. Community in soccer united peoples. Even if you don't speak the same language, you can bond our teams like Real Madrid. Real Madrid is the best, successful, and iconic football club in the world. You know, the club have winning mentality and and have a legendary player. You know, the at Real Madrid have a most iconic player. Do you know Real Madrid? Sorry, you know Ronaldo? Oh, I very admire
Ronaldo,
because he also have a uh
rival between
rival
Messi and Ronaldo.
Messi and Ronaldo.
I
Yes,
mean, yeah, that is one of the biggest rivalry in history, I think.
yes.
So yeah, I think everyone knows that. It's been going on for so long at this point. I mean, I don't know how old they are at this point. I think Ronaldo and Messi are both in their 40s at this point, and they're still playing, which is
I think
really crazy, and
Messi,
at such high level too.
Messi. All right. So let's
So, um, so now that you talk about the pros and cons, now that you talk about the pros, sorry about that.
yeah.
What are some of the disadvantages of playing
Mm,
soccer? Now that you've talked about the advantages or the pros of the soccers, can you tell us about some of the disadvantages of
soccer.
soccer for us?
Yeah. Playing soccer is much fun and much easier, but once you come out with the real sport and you jump into the pro pro player, but it's not all can shine. Soccer is what it has
Sorry about that.
a downside too. Emotional pressure. You know what? When a team score and the other team celebrate like "Sue," usually the opposite team's mood goes down, and this can make team team more drop and can got lose in a game.
Yeah. Yeah. That's true. You know that when you see somebody score, you obviously don't want that, so you get upset. And when you get upset, usually you get mad at your teammate. So it it could you could hurt somebody, or maybe it's the opposite. Maybe you're the one that is on the one on the receiving end of the the what is that? Say, on the receiving end of the the one getting yelled at, I guess.
Yes.
So yeah, I agree with you. It can be really tough when you get scored on, and it really brings the whole mood down for the whole team. You know.
All right.
But,
So it have injuries like sprained ankles, torn ligaments,
yes.
concussion. Player have a lot of risks. And talking about the length of the name, for me, 90 minutes often with only a couple of goals, or sometimes not none at all. But for casual fans, they will be definitely boring.
Um, yeah. It's true that 90 minutes of people running back and forth in the field could be boring for the casual fans, since there's barely anything going on. There's barely any scoring going on. So it that's kind of dry in the second half of the game. So you know, you talk about the length of the game. You also can't forget about the weather. You know, the game sometimes people play it during the winter, during the what do you say,
Heavy
heavy rain,
rain.
and the field gets all slippery, and player tends to slip more often. So
And
there's more chances of
get
people
injured.
getting injured.
Yeah.
Yes,
It also, yeah.
and you know people don't want to get injured, and that would
We
be
love,
bad
we like.
for the business and uh, for the for the fans in general.
Yes.
So yeah, right now we've talked about the pros and cons of um, what is it, soccer. I think it would only make sense for us to talk about the pros and cons of basketball now.
Yes. Okay, now let's talk about basketball.
Yes, let's talk about basketball.
Okay, what do you know of one big advantages for basketball?
Well, one of the advantages of basketball is that um, compared to like soccer, scoring is much higher, and pacing is a lot quicker, and of course,
Intense.
uh,
Very
yeah,
intense.
since the field is not as big as
Soccer.
soccer's field,
Yeah.
so it's easier for people to score. And yeah, it's obviously just fast paced,
Yeah. Yeah.
right? What do you
I
think?
I agree with you, but uh, the basketball indoors most of the time,
Yes,
so it's not going to be problem with rainy and hot weather. Yeah.
true. Uh, you know, I said before that weather can be what is it? A big factor in a game of soccer. So how do you say it? So when people are playing during bad weather, like I said before, heavy rain and like what winter like that, it gets heavy. There's high risk going on when people playing during that time.
Oh.
So yeah.
What your idol or your icon in basketball?
Um, such weird play. It's okay. Um, well, um, there's a lot of player that I admires
Oh.
in basketball, um, such as like Michael Jordan or Kobe Bryant. Both of those players, they have the same play style, so I really enjoy watching them play, especially when looking at their games. Their footwork is something to be how do you say it?
Beautiful.
Um, yeah, I
Beautiful.
guess you can say beautiful. It's very
Yeah.
mesmerizing to look at. It's if you're a fan of the sport, you know what I'm saying.
Yes.
Um,
I don't know.
yeah, since you don't watch
but
basketball.
I know Michael Jordan. And I love
Yeah,
his shoes or Michael Jordan.
yeah,
Very very beautiful.
yeah. True. Michael Jordan is uh, probably the second most, probably second, third most recognizable name in sports history.
Mm.
Right there in between, right there with Ronaldo and Messi. So yeah, he's definitely one of the most well-known sports guy in the well-known player in the sport history.
For history, yes.
Also, let's get back to the topic of the pros and
Brand,
advantages. And
yes.
so we talk about how, well, I talk about how the basketball is, uh, in terms of scoring, is much more quicker than compared to soccer. And I think that there's also something else that the how do you say, you don't actually need that much, you don't need as much as as many player as soccer need. How many people do you need to play soccer in one game?
Mm, I forgot, but I think 15 or 17 players. With plus the sub.
So plus a sub, about 15 players. While for basketball you only need 5 people,
Yeah, I see.
because
Perfect.
there's not many position in
Basketball.
basketball
Yeah.
as there's not as many as soccer. There's only 5 position in basketball, so you only need like 6 or 7 people in
One cut. Eh,
no
no,
no
no, no.
no in the whole game,
The whole game,
basically,
yeah.
like for substitution and
Oh yeah.
whatever. So yeah, um
Let's move the
so
disadvantage.
yeah,
So, what you know about disadvantage of basketball?
uh yes, of course, being a sport, there's going to be
Disadvantage.
um some disadvantages in basketball. One of the disadvantages that most people talk about when talking about basketball, when they are not a fan of it, or they are just starting watching basketball, usually they are concerned about the height differences in when playing basketball, which is true. It's much easier for you to play the game if you are taller than like everyone on the field. I mean, you can do a lot of things when you are tall, you know, and of course, fortunately, I'm not that tall, so
I also do not tell.
I'm
Do
not
not
that tall,
know.
so I can't really speak on the um being tall. But I can speak on the short people when playing basketball.
But in
Uh,
basketball game also have a short people, right?
True. There's many player in the NBA, which
Hmm.
is probably the most well-known association in basketball. I
Yeah.
mean, it's the biggest probably. When talking about basketball, you probably would know about NBA.
Yeah. Yeah.
And yeah, there's a lot of short player in the NBA, and there's a lot of good players that is short in the NBA.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's true. Short people, despite being short, at the end of the day, the game is all about skills, honestly. So if you think you are too short to play the game, don't worry because um, it's all skills at the end.
Well, that's about the injury. What you
Oh,
the injury
um, well, you said it yourself, and about soccer and yeah,
compared
injury.
to soccer?
Yes, you said it before that soccer it has a lot of potential injuries when playing it, and it's also the same with basketball. Um, Injuries is like very common in basketball nowadays. So players usually just sit down, um, um, sit down in case of injuries. So players are often injured while playing the game. So players usually gets injured due to their high explosive uh, jumping abilities, and you know it takes a lot of tolls on their knees, and it really is I'd say a pretty extreme sport for if for basketball. So yeah, injury is uh, I think just as prominent as soccer. I think
Well, that is a bit scary.
it's true, pretty
Another
scary.
thing, very scary.
It's very
Another
very scary.
another that I'm a bit concerned about this. The speed of the game for beginners might be overwhelming. This is because they need to make quick decision, more fast, keep up with a more experienced player, and beside that, the fast pace can also wake up with harder for them to focus on basic skills, such as dribbling and passing and shooting. Shooting in basketball so high intense because very hard to score. What do you think about shooting a basketball?
Um, I think again, sports. If you are really determined to like be a pro player in basketball or any type of sport in general, honestly, um, practice makes perfect.
Yeah,
Honestly,
I think so.
yes,
This make perfect.
practice makes perfect. So doesn't matter if it's shooting a basketball from deep or shooting a soccer ball, um, a penalty or something. Both requires practices, you know.
Practice.
So you can't just like be good at it from the get go, you know. So you can ask this on like any pro players or something, or like watch their interviews or something. They're probably gonna say the same thing. Like practice makes perfect,
Yeah,
honestly.
practice makes perfect. Yeah. All right. Let's have some fun. Can you imagine? This is so funny.
Oh,
Messi
imagining
played basketball. Do you know short player playing basketball? What do
Messi.
you think?
How tall is Messi actually?
I don't know. It's very short
He's
compared to Michael Jordan. Ui,
uh,
very short.
if you compare him to Michael Jordan,
Ui.
Michael Jordan will probably think he's like a, a lost child, something. um, yeah, Messi playing basketball. I mean, I think I've seen some of his some. I don't know. I think I've seen a video of him
Soccer.
playing basketball or something. I think he was shooting it. Uh, I mean, again, he's not a basketball player, so he's not gonna be good at it. So
Uh,
it's pretty obvious. But if he's practice, I'm sure he could develop a skill that could help him with.
don't forget, practice make perfect.
Yeah. Um. If my idol, say like Michael Jordan or like Kobe Bryant, I think I've seen them play like a little bit of soccer. And I mean, they obviously gonna be able to keep up with other players, but I don't know if they are gonna be on levels like Ronaldo or like Messi.
Messi,
I
yeah.
mean, in terms of physical, they could probably like push Messi around pretty easily, but Messi is pretty fast, right?
Very
So
fast and good in dribbling. Do you know Messi like dribbling? Oh, very fast,
yeah,
like a cheetah. Oh.
true. He's Yeah, Messi can dribble the ball really well. So I don't know. Maybe they were just gonna look like an average player when compared to Messi. I don't know. Maybe they just gonna be in a highlight or something.
Yeah,
Maybe.
maybe.
But so I talk about my idol playing my sport. How about you? Let's say I don't know, Ronaldo playing
Basketball.
basketball.
I think Ronaldo can play basketball because he have he
Oh,
have he got much enough tall, much enough.
he's
His tall
he's
much.
tall.
Uh,
How tall is Ronaldo? I don't know.
uh, I see in his Instagram, he also pick a picture with Michael Jordan. Is compare with them doesn't have much uh,
Difference, huh?
difference
There's not
in
that
tall.
much difference.
I think
Okay.
he's can play in basketball.
I mean, I
What
don't
about you?
agree, but
No agree? Why?
I mean, I've never seen Ronaldo playing basketball. Maybe he's like really good at it. I don't know, but yeah, I guess. But what if say my what if I say my idol, which is like Kobe Bryant, plays soccer?
Soccer.
What do you think? Do you think he has that type of skill to play the game? Do you think he has that like
I
any
think
any chance at like being like a star player such as Messi or Ronaldo like that.
I don't think so. But
He's,
his footwork very good, right?
he's good at it.
Very fit
He
footwork.
he he has a good footwork. Yes,
But in football, he need to learn about dribbling. But
sure.
it's more hard.
It's more hard. Maybe you could say he can't accurately shoot the ball as well as
I
Messi
don't
or
think
Ronaldo,
so.
but I don't know. I think he could play it.
So, soccer strength are accessibility, global property, and teamwork. But it's low and needs more space. And what about basketball? Inclusion.
Well, basketball shines with speed, constant scoring, and a much smaller team size actually. So, but it's less accessible and it favors taller player, though maybe not as much. But height does give you a big advantage.
Mm. At the end of the day, it's not about which is a better. It's about what you enjoy the football area, the soccer, or the basketball.
Yes,
Both
that's right.
sport is inspired million and bring people together. You call that we call that silaturahim in uh, in silaturahim. Yeah,
Silaturahim, right? In the
in Islamic ways.
Islamic says we're bonding basically.
Yeah, bond.
Well, well said, my friend. Uh, so, thank you all for joining our podcast, our first episode
Yeah,
for
first.
Zuki Talk podcast, where we talk about sports. So don't forget to follow, share, and let us know in the comment.
Catch you
are
in the
you
next
are
episode.
you are you team
Basketball.
soccer or team basketball? Which sport do you prefer the most? Tell us down below.
Yeah.
Any last word, Hakimi?
I think that's it. And catch you in the next episode. Bye, everyone.
Bye,
Bye.
everyone.
One is the loneliest number that you'll ever do. Two can be as bad as one. It's the loneliest number since the number one. One is the loneliest number that you'll ever do.